Hello, today I'm going to talk about missing trades. Okay, so what we see here, you see an arrow here. Let me put more emphasis on it. This arrow here, this signal is what I'm talking about. Now, before we arrive at this signal, there was stuff happening. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring something to cover this bit, the price action, right? So we have this mechanism of drawing lines. Oh, what happened? Hold on a second. Let's just move this. So I'm looking at this low, then we looked at this low, and I'm thinking that if it bounces here, price can go up. So I actually did go long as well. But what I want to talk about is, missing trades. Why missing is, let's just change this to dark, okay? So yes, it is about this. This is what we call the trading range, right? The trading range, right? Let's write it down. Trading range. So what is a trading range? You need at least two equal highs. There's one here, one over here. And you need at least two equal lows. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly touching. It has to be in the vicinity of each other, right? So that's it. So around here, it's a trading range. If price comes to it and bounces over here, I'm expecting it to go up. At the open, what did it do? It did go up. And it did go up with momentum. Now, there are two things to our trading. One is identifying trading range and then identifying a trend. But before a trend begins, if it is in a trading range, what would be the first thing that happens? The first thing that would happen is a breakout. Sometimes it breaks out really strong. Sometimes it kind of comes from here, goes over there, and then takes a pause. That's a break and retest. So I went long on this as well. Before we knew it, my stop loss was at break even. It came down and I was kicked out. Fine. Then we received what we call a break and retest signal. So let's just delete this bit now. So we have this strong move up, and then we have this pullback down. That's the retest of that level, and we have a signal. The banana one comes in. What do? You put a pending order PO up there, buy, and a stop loss down there. That is what you do. And here is my 3-hour target. It got hit. Now, if you were focusing too much on this price action and getting worked up, as a beginning trader, you'd get so much emotional that when this starts to happen, or if you mistakenly took a trade and lost, you'll be too emotional. And then when the original signal appears, you decide to stay safe and you don't take it. So what you need to do, instead of doing all of this, let's get rid of all of those lines. You mildly look at the chart, and as soon as you realize that there's a trading range, just sit down and wait. So what you want to wait for is basically, you want to then avoid this. I'm going to change this into black. Let's go. So there are two patterns here. One is the trading range, and the other one, I want you to focus and look at this, is the impulse move and then the pullback. This is one of analysis. This bit over here is the context. So you don't want to trade inside it, but you want to identify this pattern. So I'm going to bring another bit here. There you go. Here. See this bit? Impulse, then pause, and a pullback and a signal. That's the pattern. You want this bit to be out of trading range. So by the time you get in, you want it to be out of trading range. So at the open, you get in here, you set your order here, you have your stop loss here, and 2-hour or 3-hour target point up there, and that's it. That's how you trade the open. So there you go. That's a little quick Forex tip for not missing trades and how we trade it. So trading range, then a breakout, a pause, a banana signal over here or over here, and you go for it.